Someone there. Who's there?
Bye-bye, big guy! If we're gonna dance... Guess this is it for you!
Human is friend.
Better in our hands anyway.
No, still not interested.
Oh, sorry to hear that. If you ever change your mind,
Paladin.
there's still a place for you in the Brotherhood, if you want it.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
What you got
I
for
wouldn't be very good company right now.
Hey, Piper.
What's going on?
It's time we called it quits.
Suppose I'll head home then. But if you decide you want to get in some more trouble, you know where to find me.
Boy!
Come on, boy. It's time to go. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. You know any tricks?
I'll wear your guts around my neck!
there's still a place for you in the Brotherhood.
Right. What would be expected of me if I joined?
You'd be under my command, and I'd expect you to follow orders. No more mercenary work. This is the real thing. You'd have access to advanced military weapons, as well as your own personal suit of power armor. Most importantly, you'd have the Brotherhood at your back, ready to spill its own blood to keep you alive. So, what do you say?
I'd be honored to join.
And I'd be honored to count you as one of us. Meet me back at the police station, and we'll discuss the details.
Paladin Dance.
Report back to the police station. I'll be there soon. Just need to survey the area for technology. Report back to the police station. I'll be there soon. Just need to survey the area for technology.
Paladin Dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck, sir?
Mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally! Some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Aelin, Rhys, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best. You're awfully quiet. Do you need a medic or something?
When do I get to head up to the Prydwen?
Paladin Dance will decide when you're allowed up there. Until then, I'm afraid you're stuck with us.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with. What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Rhys, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of ethics. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you need to obey our tenets without question.
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture. So I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command. Honesty and respect. You fall in line, you stay in line. I give you an order, and you follow it. It's as simple as that. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to be the first to know.
Does this mean I'm one of you now?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Haylen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Prydwen. However, If you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, they could certainly use your assistance. I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount up.
Don't take what Knight Reese says personally. He's like that with everyone.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse?
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Yeah, can't wait to get up there.
I felt the same way the first time I saw it, too. We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxson's here. And that means we're going to war.
After rolling that thing in, you've certainly started a war.
If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. Besides, why should we hold back when we have something like that at our disposal? That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Paladin Danse.
What are you waiting for? Get up to the Prydwen now.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxson will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. There she is. It's been far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight.
Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
All right. Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime. Thank God.
Hi.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bugs?
All right. Just don't tell Ingram, okay?
Fine. But there's a reason food's not allowed near the instrumentation.
You haven't lived until you tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
Hey there.
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals. Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferals like paper.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I don't care about ranks.
Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to get used to it. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Getting a bit of twitch on Prop 3. Adjusting torque.
Elder Maxson, I have a set of plans to build a signal interceptor to get me inside the Institute.
An intriguing proposal that I'll have to seriously consider.
Excellent.
However,
thank you for bringing
before I
that to
allow
my
any of
attention.
my soldiers to breach the Institute, careful preparations need to be made. In the meantime, I need you to follow my orders and remain patient.
I understand, Elder.
I know you're disappointed, but I need you to view this from my perspective. I'm not willing to risk the lives of my soldiers based solely on a set of crudely drawn plans. Give us time to validate the information you've discovered. Then when the time is right, I promise you, I'll do everything in my power to construct that device. You're dismissed, Knight.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter.
Take some time to
Adjusting
familiarize
compression
yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Pinging remote units at 30-second
Take some
intervals
time to
after-
familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
Sir.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. Tighten up the meter.
Like that?
Now split the difference.
Huh?
Now half that.
Do you want to do it?
No, no. I think you've almost got it.
Hey.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Thank you, Scribe. Why take the chance?
That Victorian brother.
Hey there.
Got a long list of fixes to get out here. If it was up to me, I'd take every barrel, mutie, and cent and shoot it into space.
Hey there.
Maxson might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath. Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
can't believe it. My orders from Elder Maxson were approved. Looks like I'm gonna be a soldier.
Really? I had no idea. I thought you liked being a scribe.
I do. But after hearing what Maxson said about the Commonwealth, I think I'd be better off out there on the ground with our brothers and sisters.
If you're looking for a way into the Institute, you should talk to Proctor Ingram.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, crotch, center mass. Not everything you leave the wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed to have at least one. Outstanding! I can see you don't need my supervision. The final rule of my reign? No injury. Anyone foolish enough to get hurt during practice can find their own way up the sickbed. Otherwise...
Hey.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Trinidad.
You got a new assignment.
Yeah, research.
Babysitting field scribes. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky bastard.
Excuse me.
Greetings, Knight. I heard that Elder Maxson got that scar in his face from going one-on-one with the Deathclaw.
Don't let Maxson's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Hey there.
You going into the Institute alone? Sounds like a suicide mission to me. I hope your pooch knows where to do his business. If not, you're cleaning it up. I can't believe super mutants were human ones. How could science have gone so wrong?
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
Balonet Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Elder Maxon.
Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the ship. Then meet me on the flight deck for your mission.
The Prydwen is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
We got the job done. Does the rest matter?
I suppose not. I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice. A response would be appreciated.
Let me think.
It's a big decision. Take your time.
Call me Professor.
You certainly demonstrated your intelligence. Professor it is. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype, and our HQ is one of our most tightly guarded secrets. So be careful coming in or out. You never can tell when you're being watched.
Some of the people you meet will be Institute replacements, synth duplicates, so be careful what you say.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do. Listen up, everyone. This is the Professor. He did the switchboard op with Deacon. He's a full agent, effective immediately. I'm counting on each of you to show him the ropes. Feel free to welcome him aboard. That is all. Do you need something?
All you need to know is there's a machine that can get me inside the Institute.
So that's what the Courser chip was all about. You needed that frequency, I take it. Why? What does this machine do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. The Interceptor can hijack their signal and send me instead.
We've spent dozens of years and too many good agents' lives only to discover not a goddamn thing. And now we have the answer, thanks to you. Teleportation. That the Institute could build something so... But we've got work to do. This is our top priority now. I want Tinker Tom to help you in any way possible to get this device built.
Hi.
Ready to hand over the plans? This is the big one.
There you go. Let's see what we need.
Hold up. Who wrote this? Some kid with a crayon? Shit. Must have been a real big kid. Oh, man. Molecular transmission via encrypted RF waves? Those Institute eggheads are crazy. And you can divert the signal using a heavily modified relay interception. Like a pirate broadcast, you know? That's intense.
A lot is riding on this, Tom.
Yeah, all right. The plans cover all the high-end egghead shit, but they're missing a ton of engineering details. Filling in the gaps will take time. This bit here, the stabilized reflector platform, just needs some high-grade metal. Easy. Psh, by the time you finish that, I'll have the rest done.
So, the next step?
We can scrounge up the platform components you need. No problem. But where to build it? It's gonna need some serious space. This baby's big. I know Pam was running numbers on a good site for a new safe house. It's got a workshop, good location, and the full blessings of her predictive algorithms. Once you set up the safe house, we'll drop off the materials there. Or you could build your own platform somewhere else, I guess. Your call. The census sweep says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug-free.
Yeah, that's great.
Not so fast, man. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
Yeah, I've eaten food.
Oh, I knew it. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man. And they report back.
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
They're in my blood?
Absolutely not. Tom, we ran your tests extensively. We found red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. Everything you'd expect.
And that doesn't get you the least bit suspicious. The results were too perfect, too expected, and that's how they fool you.
I try and keep an open mind.
All right, there we go. Thank you. Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. Desdemona says no one has to, but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
Hit me, Tom.
Yeah, now you talking.
Now you're encouraging him.
Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back, and I will set you up.
I'd appreciate the help.
You and me, we will team up. And kick those son of a bitches out of here. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time.
Welcome to the family.
Confirmed. Agent Professor has arrived. I have a mission for you. Without increasing efficiency of synth traffic flow, odds of entire organization being compromised increase daily. Solution. A new distribution center needs to be established at the Red Rocket facility in Concord.
I get to set up a new base. That's cool.
Agent's temperature is irrelevant to this conversation. Mission details commencing. Pacify the target location. Fortify position to protect current...
Ah, it's our newest agent.
Who's there?
Hands up!
Down!
Put your hands up.
Shit!
Asshole! Just get
Don't
up!
move.
You gotta be kidding me.
Nice night. And these things with sharper eyes than us.
So where are we off to next?
Excuse me.
Ready to head back out?
Not now.
Well, make up your mind. Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
Heads up.
Point out what you need and I'll get right on it.
Hey,
Need something?
that was all.
Sure.
Heads up.
Sure. Sure. Just keep your shirt on.
Look alive. Look alive.
This better be worth it. What's on your mind?
It's about time for you to go, Kate.
I'll head out. But I'm not gonna lie to you and say I'm happy about it. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Only thing better than getting pissed is picking up fights. Am I right? Huh? Glad it's clear tonight. I don't fancy slogging around in the rain. Okay, out with it.
Anything I can do? You just say the word.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Nothing I hate more than raider
Piper.
scumbags.
Heading my way?
If you run into any, put a few down for me.
You sure you want to travel with me?
I think I could suffer through it.
Sure. Let's go.
Will do. Oh boy, that's a lot of metal. Hungry? These always keep me going.
I need you to get out of your power armor.
You got it.
Wow, that doesn't look half bad.
Yeah, murder in a pint. This'll do.
Hey.
What can I do? That's a plan. I don't think I can get to that.
Over here.
Of course. Can do.
Yeah.
What's that? Come on! Let's play! Oh! No,
Stop.
you what?
Human is friend.
I don't think we've met yet. I just wanted you to know that I'm ready to do whatever it takes to make this into a real home. So, is there anything you need me to get started on?
Yeah, let me show you.
Okay.
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're... What? Why, Tinker?
Because the ammo should have some real oomph to it.
Tired of waiting.
Me and the boys been working on it. Tiny little package, but a hell of a big kick.
Is it safe?
You say safe? Yeah, man. I mean, well, probably. The math looks tight. Whoa! Terry? Where's Terry? Oh, yeah. Too much nitroglycerin.
Tinker Tom's been waiting for you.
You got the platform built yet? Tick tock, tick tock. I'm waiting for the good news.
I did it. The platform's constructed.
And I filled in the blanks on the blueprints. We can actually build this crazy thing. The science of this monstrosity is wow. But fortunate for us, the ingredients pretty common. But there's 3 specialty items that I just can't grab from our safe houses. You find those, and we'll knock down the gates of hell.
Thanks, Tom. I'll find them.
I don't doubt it for 1 minute. After you get the getables, meet me at the build site.
Gone! Spineless human! No blood to spill today!
I find the quality of care at this facility to be lacking, at best.
Excuse me, you'll be out of your room. Beastly nuisance. Thought how much dump, nothing there after all.
Do not attempt to flee. You will be identified and sanctioned. Going down. Continuing search for fugitive.
Got it.
Can't keep you out.
Warning, dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend. Hostile has escaped. Transmitting description to designated law enforcement authorities.
Please stand still. Please stand still, and we shall begin.
Clear. This is now a free fire zone. A lawful use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area. Going up. Initiating search for hostile target. Attention. Fugitive should be considered armed and dangerous.
Gone. Just like that.
Search complete. No hostiles detected. Standing down. Going down. Basement.
Couldn't part with anything, could they?
Protect and serve.
And distracted. Perhaps she's suffering from what leading doctors are calling ladies' hysteria.
Approach and identify yourself.
This is normal for other journalists.
Clear.
Damn. Found ya! Still in one piece.
That's what you want!
Ruin everything!
here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
I might take a look.
It ain't that simple. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's got to take it.
Interesting idea. Between you and me, what's the test for?
I probably shouldn't say nothing, but listen. We want to make sure only good people come into Covenant. No undesirables. Nobody that ain't actually what they seem, you know?
I'm new to the area. What do you mean about undesirables?
But you don't know about... Jesus, listen. Not everyone in the Commonwealth is human, okay? Some are... synths. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. Just take the test. You pass, and you can come inside where everything's safe, all right?
Sure.
Good. Take a seat, and we can begin. So let's begin. There ain't no wrong answers. You are approached by a frenzied scientist who yells, "I'm going to put my quantum harmonizer in your photonic resonation chamber." What's your response?
I wouldn't worry. If he did that, it'd cause parabolic destabilization of the fission singularity.
Yeah. Next question. While working as an intern in the clinic, a patient with a strange infection on his foot stumbles through the door. The infection is spreading at an alarming rate, but the doctor has stepped out for a while. What do you do?
Medicate the infected area as best I can.
You have a medical background. You discover a young boy lost in a cave. He's hungry and frightened, but also appears to be in possession of stolen property. What do you do?
I lead the boy to safety, then turn him over to someone in charge.
Very curious. Congratulations! Hey, you made it onto a baseball team. Which position do you prefer?
Designated hitter.
Are you certain about that? Never mind. Next question. Your grandmother invites you to tea, but you're surprised when she gives you a pistol and orders you to kill someone. What do you do?
I'd give her whatever she wants to spare his life.
Typical Class B. Old Mr. Abernathy has locked himself in his quarters again, and you've been ordered to get him out. How do you proceed?
I'd grab a bobby pin and pick the lock.
And that is all you do? Nothing else? Wait, don't answer. Next. Oh no. You've been exposed to radiation and a mutated hand has grown out of your stomach. What's the best course of treatment?
I dose myself with anti-mutagen agent.
Ignoring possible. Yes. A neighbor is in possession of a Grognak the Barbarian comic book, issue number 1. You want it. What's the best way to obtain it?
I'd trade him for one of the comic books I own.
You're almost done. Last question. You decide it would be fun to play a prank on your father. You enter his private restroom when no one is looking, and...
I'd replace his blood pressure medicine with sugar pills.
Test's over. No one's ever answered quite like you. But hey, you passed. I'll open up the gate.
always thought something was a bit off about Covenant. I mean, what good's an entry exam against raiders?
Hey.
What can I do? Hungry? These always keep me going.
Your thoughts?
This is some kind of undercover thing you're doing, right? Eyes inside the Brotherhood? That probably moves some papers. Take notes.
Oh, nothing.
Sure.
Caravan came a few days back. Worked for old man Stockton. You saw them, right?
I already told you. I don't recollect. We get a lot of traffic.
This isn't Diamond City. A caravan of 5 comes through, you'd remember.
Then they must not have come through.
The job here isn't thinking money. I know for a fact they came here. Why the brush off?
I want to help, mister, but I really don't recollect.
Mark my words. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Would you like some free lemonade?
I'll pass.
You don't know what you're missing.
You from around here? Gotta
What's this
hope
guy
not.
up to?
Not enough of these
Hey there,
hicks.
buddy. You lost?
No way. I'm selling Deezer's lemonade. Best lemonade in Covenant 3 years running.
Lemonade. Doesn't that require lemons?
Our secret recipe
No,
makes
I'm just passing through.
My advice is pass through sooner than later. You know anything about Stockton's caravan?
A caravan? I'm not really the trader type.
Well, this isn't about trade. I signed on with old man Stockton to find his lost caravan. What's left of it is just outside of town. The last stop was here, so I've been trying to put together the story. But I keep getting the runaround. Got a proposal for you. Help me find Stockton's people, and we split the reward. At least one survivor walked out of that massacre. And I intend to make good on my contract.
If I help you, I want something up front.
If I have your word, you'll help. I'll chip in 50 caps now. That's above and beyond the deal.
Sounds fair. I'm in.
Here's all I got on the caravan. I don't got proof, but Covenant's involved. Somehow. I'll keep poking around, but let me know if you find anything.
Hey.
Point the way.
Piper.
What do you need?
Your thoughts?
Hard to believe I'm roaming with my own pre-war relic.
That's all for now.
All right.
Stop right there! Stop right there! Calm down, you freak. Stop right there! Calm down, you freak. I know you hear me. Now do what I say.
All along, the bastards have been teleporting personnel to the surface. Is there nothing they can't do?
Desdemona.
Tom's gonna be in heaven on this job.
We need a metric ton of power to get this to work.
Work with Tom. We'll do anything we can to support you.
Everything's got to be on the same power grid. Otherwise, the machine won't work.
Desdemona.
Status report.
We got activity, Des. Not sure how long before it peaks.
The Institute is a huge unknown. Before we can make any plans, we need to do something. What I'm about to tell you is the most closely guarded secret the Railroad has. It's time we learn about Patriot.
The focus should be on the Institute, not this Patriot.
Just listen for a moment. It's important. There's a man, or woman, we're not sure, inside the Institute who helps synths escape to freedom. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. We don't know his name. We've never had a way to contact him. So we gave him the code name, Patriot. If your plan works, and you're able to get inside the Institute, we need you to make contact.
I can't risk that. I need to find my son.
I'm confident you can find a way to do both. I leave it to your discretion. Tom's encrypted a message for Patriot's eyes only. Once he sees it, he'll contact you. Until you make contact, and probably after, you need to stay in their good graces. You need to infiltrate them. Can you do that? Can you be our agent on the inside?
Bring it on.
You can do this. I believe in you. Stand on the platform and I'll give you the holotape. Just plug it into any Institute terminal and wait for the reply. Tom, talk to me.
Booting up the scan sequence. This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice. We're gonna have to cut a few corners with the scan. Ready when you are. So stand still. You gotta lock in all those molecules of yours. Hopefully we won't miss any. There's only, 60 trillion of them. All right, feeding our baby some juice. Let's see what she's got.
Take this holotape. You need it to contact Patriot.
Oh, man, don't worry. That's all part of the plan.
Tom, do whatever you can to gain their trust. Lie. Tell them what they want to hear. Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can. About synths, about the Institute's plans. Find their weaknesses. If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it. You jack that holotape into any terminal and Patriot will make contact. He has to.
Got the R up! We got it!
Find a way to save them. Nobody else can.
Now!
Hello? I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean, I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father! I don't know you.
It'll be okay,
Go away.
Sean. I'm
Father,
here now.
Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, You had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am. Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
Hell of a story. But I guess it does make sense.
I'm glad you're willing to accept the truth. It's quite encouraging. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can offer you.
You're lying. I know it.
Why would I lie? What would I have to gain from it? I assure you, this is the truth. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
All right. Let's talk then.
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. and I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He was a murderer. He killed your mother.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assumed that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'm not here to take orders.
I'm afraid things here are different from the lawless wastes above. A society cannot be maintained without order. While you may be my father, I am father to the Institute. It follows my lead. And thus, for now, you must as well. Will you trust me?
I can't afford to trust anyone.
I see. I am disappointed. I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
I've changed my mind. I'll work with you.
Well, that's good to hear. All right, then. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable...
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes. It's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future. You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
I don't need a synth. I found the real Sean.
Yes, but not the Sean you were looking for. In some ways, the synth is far closer to what you expected. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Busted. It's stuck. Jammed. Useless. No use.
Reporting status. All functions. Contact detected. Possibly. Any suffering you may incur.
An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting. System offline.
System shut in now.
Don't move.
Damn it.
target tag. You must be terminated.
I knew you'd turn on us.
Engaging hostile life form.
Put your hands up.
Is inevitable. Gone. Commencing termination of organic life form.
No funny business.
I heard you. Let's just stay calm.
Stealth capabilities fascinating.
Statistically speaking, your survival is improbable.
Sean. S920. Recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just... help me.
I promised answers. And answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation you have traveled, it's good to find. I am.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things in the vault. But then you learn, is it really so? And here.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong. At that time, the year, scientific, so they followed.